Hello, awakened beings. Welcome to this channel. Here I do tarot and oracle readings to support you along your spiritual journey. If that resonates with you and interests you, then feel free to check out any other content on the channel and support as you feel called to. All right, so this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to do an energy check-in and see what's coming your way. All right, so let's get started. Energy check-in. Current energy around... Ooh! Aries. Well, okay, this card has slid around twice. I shuffled for like 1 second, it flew onto the floor, and then I just tried to put it on the table and it slid across the table. Okay, so I don't know, I guess there's a swift energy, a urgent energy that I'm picking up on. Queen of Cups. I feel like she's moving towards something. Because if you look at her, let me put this down. If you look at her, she's enjoying this wine. It's almost, she's enjoying a feast. She's enjoying the moment. It's kind of giving a little bit of fruits of your labor type of thing. But also, she's clearly a vampire, right? And so she went and seized her prey or her meal or whatever. She sees something and is reaping the benefits of it, taking the energy in. So I feel like this is kind of like, well, the word that came to mind was soaking. This is already feeling like a weird reading. But this just kind of feels like she's reveling in her skin, and ignore the gender, or this is an energy reading, but it just kind of feels like she's like in the card it's a still picture, but I just can imagine somebody who's like rubbing lotion on their skin, who's like getting all like dolled up, but not necessarily for anyone else. It's like for them. They're taking care of their body or pleasuring. Not, it doesn't have to be in a, the way that we use pleasure, but pleasure can be like drinking your favorite drink, taking yourself out, doing things that you enjoy. And so I just kind of see her relishing or reveling. I'm not sure which word is correct. It's not in my vocabulary. Sometimes spirit gives me words that aren't in, like, that I use a lot, and so I'm like, okay, I don't know if I'm using it correctly, but she's basically like soaking in and just kind of soaking in pleasure, it seems like. Okay. But I also feel like she's kind of cutting through obstacles to do that. Because like I said, she's a vampire. And she just kind of, she's like took what was hers. I don't know. That's the energy that's there. And I'm just going back to her sliding across the floor all over the place. So this could be that she's looking into different things that are pleasurable. So like I said, it's not just about drinking your favorite drink or eating your favorite food. I'm paying attention to the skin. I also noticed her nails are done. So, I don't know. That's the energy that just wanted to jump out real quick. Anything else about the current energy around Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising? Five of Pentacles. And Seven of Cups. Okay, let me move this over. So I'm going to jump right to the Seven of Cups first, because like I said, it felt like she was kind of all over the place, sliding over the table and all that. And so with Seven of Cups, there's two messages of the Seven of Cups. It could be a message of focus, but also of options, right? And so the focus is clearly whoever this Queen of Cups energy is. I'm going to assume it's you, unless you're giving this type of attention to somebody else, right? And so there's an energy of focus, but utilizing different things or enjoying different things, exploring different things for this particular energy person, whoever this is. Ooh, I also see Five of Pentacles here, which this is the card of loss, financially. And it doesn't have to be a bad loss. There's losses and gains, but it could be, money spent towards things for this enrichment. That's another word that just came up. So I feel like you're investing finances into your home, which could be yourself, your temple, your home area, buying candles, incense, something like that, or it could be money invested in somebody else. So again, this is gonna be whoever this Queen of Cups energy is in your life, who this person is. But also we have Six of Wands here, or Six of Swords, and so I feel like this is somebody who you are. If it's not yourself and it's referring to another person, then this is somebody who you're just trying to move forward with, you're trying to progress with and do things differently with, explore healing modalities. um, yeah, there's also a sense of direction. So like I said, somebody you're trying to move forward with, either yourself or somebody else, out of a dark space. So it could be that, if finances have been scarce, or something like that, this isn't going to resonate with everyone. But if they have been scarce, you could have, come into some money or saved some money, just so that you can be like, okay, you know what, this little bit that I have here or this over here, I'm going to invest in me or this person that I really care about. I'm going to invest in really just bringing light and love, and just showing this person that I care about them and that they're worth it. Okay. Okay, so take that how it resonates. That's what's coming through for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, what can they expect? What can Aries expect? Whoa, jeez. Ugh. Okay, this one jumped out too. Okay, Aries. It's got to just be your natural energy that's throwing my cards around, all right? But, okay, Seven of Wands here. What can Aries expect? We got Seven of Wands. There's a little bit of defensiveness here. And this is also somebody who may be coming from like a lack mindset or a survival type mindset. And they're feeling like they have to fight for everything that they have, or fight to defend what they have. This is also a card of like setting boundaries and stuff. So, and then we have Seven of Wands at the back of the deck. So I do feel like the Queen of Cups, she did kind of feel like she was willing to obtain her prey, or obtain her, whatever she had her eyes set on, for her own fulfillment. And so I feel like the Seven of Wands is kind of coming through of you either defending your own boundaries, defending your money, your home, your household, yourself, with firm boundaries of people who want to take from you. What else do we have? Seven of Cups. Yeah, I just feel like this is giving straight up Gollum, where he's like, my precious, my precious. And so this is somebody who's like, holding on to something significant to them. So if the Queen of Cups came through as a significant other, somebody you have your eyes set on, then this could be you like straight up defending your relationship, feeling like things may not be clear with the relationship, but you're trying to give, what you can. So I do sense a little bit of like turmoil with that. Because I feel like if this has to do with another person, that there isn't mutual giving. Like normally the Queen of Cups signifies somebody who, is very empathetic, emotionally intelligent. But just with this deck specifically, it was giving more, vampire, because that's what she was. So, and then the fact that Seven of Wands came out too, of you having to like defend and protect, and this kind of feels like somebody who's just kind of shriveled up, of like, It's like they had resources and then they gave them up, you know? So I'm getting like two separate messages. If this is about another person, it could be, you know, that Five of Pentacles came out talking about, like I said, how you're spending money or indulging in another person that pertains to your household. And then for others, this is you just like defending your own boundaries from others trying to cross them, you know? And you bringing focus to yourself. There's also this tower moment here. So I feel like the overall energy around you and what's coming towards you is clarity around what is soaking up your energy. Clarity around who your enemies are, who is not wishing you well, who's trying to cross boundaries. And focusing your attention either on yourself or somebody close to you who is on your team. So this feels more like, because again, we have the tower, lightning, this, you know, the light is on up there, the light's on upstairs, and Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups also signifies like, you know, you being content with yourself. And also this person is pouring, you know, their energy into different cups. And so they only have so much to pour. And so some cups, it may be evened out or it may not get the same as everything else. And what that means is, to me, 10 of Swords right underneath is like some things have to be cut out for you to save energy for yourself. Okay, I get it. Yeah. In order for you to... Okay, I see it. So I feel like some of you may be like in relationships. For those of you who are in a relationship, you could be giving more to the other person and not really having boundaries around when you need alone time or personal time and stuff like that. And so you might get a little grumpy. So it might come out like kind of passive aggressive, you know, or something like that, or just straight up aggressive. But either way, it just kind of seems like the cups, or, you know, you're having trouble dividing up your energy. And so that's creating this vampire. And now I'm getting it. The Queen of Cups, she wasn't a bad person or anything. It's just that she has a big heart and so much to give. And so there just needs to be clarity around where that energy is going. And so going back to the initial message of like, okay, if you're going to be, you know, Ace of Cups in it, giving time to yourself, energy to yourself, then please do that, because that's how you fill your cup back up, and you won't have to feel like you need to lash out at people because you're not communicating well when you need that time for yourself, when you need to reserve energy or put it towards your endeavors, other things you got going on. So yeah, it could be. So like I said, the overall thing that I'm getting is there's somebody in your energy field that you may love or are dating or just are trying to invest in, and it seems like you're kind of over investing. And that's not it could be that you're over investing, and then it's just kind of creating this lack of energy, right? Yeah. So yeah, honestly, you can, if you don't kind of nip this in the bud, then you can expect some burnout. Okay, so let's give you some advice here. What cards do I want? I always love these cards right here, because these are the affirmation cards. Okay. Okay, what's your advice here? Courage. Divine courage is not the absence of fear, but a nudge that says, keep going, do it, don't worry, all will be well. You have to get quiet enough to hear it. Dear Divine, may I feel your courage and your will. All right, I'm just going to take a minute to see if I'm picking up on anything else. No. Okay. That's what I got for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Well, take care.